This is a video about the king for players who are new to chess and don't yet know all the rules. So as I said in an earlier video, the king is a special piece, and it's not like the other pieces. The first thing is the king cannot be taken in chess. So you will always see two kings on the board, a black one and a white one, on any chessboard. So let's get right in. So if we start with white, you can see that if you remember how the white king moves, it can move to any of the squares that are around it, like this. And let's go ahead and pick one of these. So, okay, the white king moves here. And this is fine, this is normal. We've already learned this. Okay, now let's look at the black king. So again, the black king can move here and here and here and here. But there's one square here. The black king can't move to this square. Well, why not? If the black king moved here, then the rook or the knight would be able to take the black king, which is against the rules in chess. The king cannot be taken. So if you move to the square, the yellow square, in a game, your opponent can't take your king. Your opponent has to say, can't go there. And you'll have to move back to a different square. Okay, let's pick a square for the black king. Okay, let's go here. Alright, and now it's white's move again. Now white has most of the squares still available to its king. So it can move here and here and here. But it has one square that it can't move to now. This square. Can't move there. Why not? Well, the black knight or the black rook would be able to take the king if it moved there. So it can't go there. Alright, let's move here. Okay, black's move. Check. So this is known as check. Check is when a piece is threatening to take the king. So here, the knight moved here, and now the very next move, the knight could take the king if the king doesn't move. Okay, so whatever white does this move, white must end this check. So white couldn't move his rook. He couldn't move his rook, and for example, and put the black king in check. Can't do that. Why? Because he would lose his king, and that's against the rules. You can't lose your king. So what can we do? Well, one thing you could do is you can move the king. Well, let's see where we can move the king. Can we move here? Well, no, we can't move there. The black rook would take the king. What about here? Take the rook. Take the rook with our king. Can we move there? That's another no. If you go there, the black knight would take you. So we can't go there. And we can't go here, because the rook would take the king. We can't go here because the rook would also take the king. Well, what about here? This square is okay. There's nothing that's threatening to take the king here, or here, or here. So the gray squares are the only squares that the king can move to get out of check. Now, the only way, moving the king is not the only way to get out of check. All you have to do is get rid of the check. So here, we could get rid of the check by taking the piece giving check. So we take the bishop and take the knight. The king is no longer in check. So this is a good move to also do. Alright, it's black's move again. Let's see. Well, let's say that black wants to move here. Okay, white's move. Now we're going to give black a check. So again, we've moved the rook. We've threatened the black king. So whatever black does this move, he has to get out of the check. And remember, if you're playing a game and you ever see that someone's made a move that's not allowed, try to go back and find the move that was not allowed and replay. So you don't want to keep playing with two players in check or one player in check and not noticing it. Okay, so the black king is in check here. So what can the black king do? Can I move here? Sure. You can move there. Here. Here. Here would all be moves the king could go to get out of check. Can't move to this square? No, it can't. Why not? Well, the white bishop hits the square. Okay. So it could choose one of these green squares to move to. There's another way to get a check, as we said before. We could take the piece that's giving check. Can we take the white rook? Well, there's no black piece that can take the white rook, so it's not something we can do here. Now there's one more way to get a check. That's to block the check. So we use one of our pieces to put it between the king and the piece giving check. So how can we do that here? We can move the rook here. Now you can see the rook is no longer threatening to take the king, because rooks cannot jump over other pieces. So the best that the rook can do is take here, and which is check again. But this is the end here. I think you understand that the ways to get out of check is to take the piece giving check, to move your king away where it's not in check, or to block like we just saw. And of course check is when the king is threatened. And if you ever make a move that's not allowed, like moving your king into check, try to go back and make another move in the game.